today I'm joined by the incredible Dombolo Ralu. Welcome, Dombolo. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Yesterday I was on your radio station.
Yeah.
And
not my radio station, please.
Let's get the facts straight here. Yes, yeah. I was a guest on your show.
On my show, at the radio station that I work at.
Yes, yeah. Let's get that straight. So yeah, thanks for having me yesterday, man. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And you are doing great. You are doing amazing things in the industry. You are a student at NMU. You're also a radio host, and you're a comedian, which is exactly how I found you and how I was introduced to you and everything that you get up to. And yeah, you go as Dombolo.
Dombolo, yeah.
But that's not your real name, right?
Yeah, of course it's not. My real name is Gqeberha.
Gqeberha.
Y-I.
Oh, Gqeberha.
Yeah. But I wanna do my like the intro that I do. I'm not sure if you're listening to the show yesterday, but
G to the O to the
Yes. Gqeberha clever sekamba, but those who love me call me D to the O, M to the B O, and L to the O. That is pronounced as
Dombolo.
Yeah.
I love it. So why Dombolo of all things?
The name Dombolo, it actually started out as my nickname.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a nickname, and of course.
But you're not even fat and round like a Dombolo.
Exactly my body.
You are thin and skinny and slender.
I'm not thinking skinny, but it's there, you know.
Yeah.
But Dombolo started when I was young.
Okay.
So apparently, when I was young, I was big, you know.
Okay.
But yeah, at the time, it didn't start as Dombolo. You know, It started as Dombo. You know.
Dombo.
Yeah, Dombo, and Dombo and Dombolo is basically the same thing. You know,
Yes.
Dombo is just a shortage of the thing.
A shortened version.
Yeah,
right.
shortened version. So I grew up being called Dombo because of that body that I had growing up.
Yeah.
So it wasn't until 2019 when I started doing stand-up comedy, which is a very, very funny story, by the way, of how I started in stand-up comedy.
How did you get into comedy? Sorry, we're jumping, but tell us.
Yeah. I know we're going.
We're there. So much to talk about, so little time. Don't
So one of the things that you didn't mention, you know, when you were mentioning the things that I do,
Yes.
you know, I also sing, you know.
You sing?
Yeah, I also sing.
I had no idea you sing.
I sing.
Wow.
I sing a lot. You should do more research, man.
Yes, I need to do more research.
Do more research.
I guess it.
Yeah, I sing, and I started singing in high school, you know. So in high school we had this group where we sang a cappella. It was 4 of us initially,
Okay.
and then most things happened, and then it was 3 of us. You know, we were called the Single Guys.
The Single Guys.
Yeah, and I came up with that name, by the way. Yeah.
Wow.
We called the Single Guys.
Okay.
And so we had this group, man, you know, like we were singing. We started in grade 10. That was in 2018 at the time. So we started gaining popularity at school. You know? And then after gaining popularity at school, we were also performing at the local sports, you know, just popping up, and like the reception was good. It was great, you know.
Yes.
It's cool, man.
People were loving you. Yeah, the Single Guys. The name sold itself.
Bro, exactly. Because like each and every time we were performing, you know, the girls couldn't help. So all of you are single.
Yes.
Hence the name.
The
No, so it
Single
was a
Guys.
good thing. So it just so happens that at some point in this thing of us singing, we met a girl who wanted to sing also, you know.
Okay, join the group.
Yeah, join the group.
She wanted to be a single guy too.
Basically. No.
Also a comedian.
What's in there? Like, you don't
So
have any
many
laughter.
things. Yeah, they just laughter here.
Yeah,
There we go. DJ taking over.
Where is the laughter?
There's a cheer, there's a yell, there's laughter.
Yes.
That's it. Yes, laughter's there now.
So there was this girl, you know, she wanted to sing, and then we actually went to her home.
Okay.
Went to her home, and then when we got there, like it was a serious thing, man. It's funny, you know.
It was a serious thing.
Serious thing, like this girl had told her family that
she's a part of the group.
yeah, she's a part of the group, so please, can she have the front onto herself and whatnot.
Okay.
Like,
So everybody stayed in their room.
In their room, you were scared. Like, hey, okay, no, let's go. So we went there. Sing together.
Yeah. So 3 single guys and
Terrible, you know.
Yo.
Terrible, bro.
Is it?
Yeah, it was terrible. But we're like we're optimistic.
Yes.
No, we were like
As you should be.
of course,
We all should be.
maybe she's gonna be better eventually. You know,
Yeah,
like, let's
yeah.
just keep on getting it. But I just seem to be getting worse and worse. And we did think about agents. Seems like this is going to be a waste of time. There's no luck here. But just before we could tell her that now we can't do this anymore, she told us about an event that was going to be happening. You know.
Yo. So this girl plugged you to an event and then you guys dropped her.
No, we didn't drop her.
Okay, you didn't drop her yet.
Yeah, yet. Aha, okay. Ooh, I hope she doesn't see this.
Shame, guys. Yo, that's bad.
So, now we couldn't drop that because this event was so...
Yeah, you
it's
need
also
a...
marketing, this one.
Yes, yeah.
2019, 16th of June. It was 3 of
Youth
us.
Day.
The youth day.
Yes, yeah.
It was 3 of us. You know,
Okay.
It was 3 of us in the group, and all 3 of us, by the way, we were active in sport.
Okay.
We had one guy who was our lead vocalist at the time.
Okay.
Still is our lead vocalist, by the way.
Okay.
So we had one guy.
So this is still ongoing now?
Yeah, I could say so.
Oh,
At a very, very slow pace, but
It's
trying.
going. Yeah.
So we have him as our lead vocalist, who is a very exceptional football player. You know, one of the best.
Multi-talented.
Multi-talented,
Yeah.
right? Multi-talented. Like that's the one thing that I think brought all of us together, because we are so talented in different things.
Yeah.
You know, so I was talented in football, also a great singer, and then in fact I think I should mention his name, Kanyisa Mtana. Yeah, they call him Bahane. Kanyisa, yeah.
Yes.
That's his nickname. You know, soccer players have very a lot of nicknames. So it was him, and then my second friend, Pura Pumelele Kovuza. He was an exceptional boxing player.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Boxing. And then there's me,
Yes.
who was a rugby player.
Oh.
Yeah, I played rugby.
So you guys are going to all of these matches, but you're also singing, you're doing everything?
Yeah. Because they were happening like at different time. You find that me, I would have a rugby game during the week.
Yes.
And then on Friday, Kalisa would have a game on Friday.
Yes.
All of this is happening while we like sing each and every Friday at
Wow.
school. You know, so like
Yeah.
students gather.
And it's a brotherhood now.
It's a brotherhood, you know,
Yes.
it's a lovely thing, this thing,
Yeah.
you know. And then it just so happens, Gqeberha, that on this particular day
Yes.
that we're going to be singing,
Yeah.
Rakhale is a game.
Oh. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Rakhale is our lead vocalist.
He's the lead vocalist.
Lead vocalist.
The show cannot go on without the main guy.
I mean, it can go on, but
Yeah.
not as better as it
That is
would
good.
be
Yeah,
if
yeah, yeah. For sure.
Rakhale is not coming. Rakhale. It was a very, very difficult decision for him to take, you know, because he loves singing, you know, but he also loves football. You know?
Absolutely.
And we understood, man, you know, we
Yes,
understood. And funny enough, my friend Pura wanted us to drop this thing. Because when Rakhale is not here,
Yes.
what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
But then with me being me, I was like, no, man, we're not gonna quit here.
We're not giving up.
We're going
The
there.
single guys, 2 single guys.
We will see what we do with this thing.
The 2 singles.
The 2 singles, bro. The 2 singles. And we went to the event, you know.
Yes.
We went to the event and we went up, you know, and we didn't use our real name when we went up. And by the way, initially, you know, the idea was like, okay, gents, when we're singing there, we won't give her the mic. She's just gonna stand there. It's just gonna be us.
Yo, the betrayal. The planned betrayal.
But I guess it didn't pull through, man.
Yeah.
No, it didn't pull through. So we went to the event, you know, which was being done at a like open space, you know, like a park, free event. So
Yes.
went there, and then after going there, we performed.
Okay. Yeah.
Very terrible experience, by the way.
Is it?
Very bad performance. Because now we let her be the lead vocalist, and then
Wow.
I was like backing her up, and then my friend Pura was doing the beatboxing. Because you
Okay.
sing a cappella, boom,
Yes.
did the performance, very bad performance by the way. And then I tried to like salvage the performance by like doing a little bit of poetry, since we're commemorating 2016.
Yes.
Safa Sapela, Sizwe Sinyama.
Oh, wow.
Africa, yes.
Hey.
You know those type of things.
Yes.
Did that, but thank you. Response wasn't that big.
Yeah.
Went to sit down.
Yeah.
After we went down, a stand-up comedian took the stage.
He went on after you guys.
He went on after us.
Okay.
And to me, it was a thing of, wow, I feel like the organizers thought that we were trying to make these people laugh, but we couldn't, and so they called someone
who could actually make them laugh.
Yeah, that's how I felt. So the comedian that I was watching there was Gqeberha.
Okay.
Very, very funny guy. Very funny guy.
Yeah.
He was the first stand-up comedian that I watched live performing.
Oh, okay.
So I watched him perform.
Yeah.
And then with him performing, and by the way, like I've already been a huge follower of stand-up comedy.
Right.
Because of another incident that had happened earlier on of how I actually started my journey to stand-up comedy. We'll come to that later on.
Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
we'll come to that later on. You see, that's why I told you that, you and I.
This short podcast.
20 minutes.
Don't fly on you. It's not a Dombolo special. Okay.
So, Gqeberha performed.
Yeah.
After Gqeberha's performance, I felt that I think I can do that thing.
Yeah.
And I think I can do it better.
Yes. So the spark was ignited now.
It was ignited.
Yeah.
It was ignited.
You tapped into your curiosity.
Basically,
Yeah.
and the fact that like I had been watching like a lot of stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
Like I knew a lot about stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
So after his performance, I told my friend that, bruh, I'm thinking of going there and signing up to be a performer. Oh, what are you gonna perform? Stand-up comedy. No, bruh, don't do that. You're gonna embarrass yourself again.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, I know you're funny, bruh. You're my
Yes.
friend, you're very funny.
Uh-huh.
I don't think you're fun to go and like stand
Yes.
and like, talk to people.
Yeah. So one thing I love about you, and I want to stress this to the audience as well. If you look up Dombolo on all social media, whether it's Facebook or even your personal WhatsApp, your status is, I have the guts to look stupid. I love that.
Yeah.
Because you're saying it as it is. It's hard to be
It's hard.
out there. It's hard to put yourself
hard,
out
yeah.
there, especially in the arts. But you're doing so good. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the motto that I like
Live by.
try to live by,
Yeah.
But there comes times, whereby it doesn't come to mind. Like for some reason I feel like I'm what's this word that I'm looking for? Like I'm afraid of doing something,
Yes.
simply because I know that this thing is going to be making me look stupid.
Yes.
And then the quote comes to my mind, I've got the guts to look stupid.
Yeah.
And then after that, I do it either way.
Yes.
Because I realize that looking stupid, like embarrassment, is like the entry fee to anything that's great. You have to
Absolutely.
be a foolish beginner
Exactly.
to be a wise master.
Like if you look at, like the podcast is just starting out as
Yeah,
well, right?
yeah,
But
yeah.
go back to look at episode 1 and it's cringy, it's bad. But it was my start.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a good thing that you didn't give up and you continue.
Yes,
Because
yeah.
then
Because
you can
we have radio stations. We have Dombolo.
Yeah.
Do you know they say that if a podcast reaches episode 21, you are episode 21 actually. If a podcast reaches episode 21, then it's successful. It belongs to the top 1% of all podcasts. We are here doing big
We are
things.
here. Courtesy of Dombolo.
Dombolo.
Mhm.
I love the personal plugs. Keep plugging.
Yeah. So Gqeberha performed.
Yes.
After Gqeberha's performance,
Yeah.
I told my friend that I'm thinking of signing up.
So this is all on the same day.
All in Sydney.
You guys sang, it was bad, then you decided, no, I'm gonna do
Yeah.
jokes now.
After his performance.
Yes.
After his performance. And usually I trust my friend Gqeberha, I know a lot.
Yes, yeah.
I've used a lot of his advice, many things, and
Yes.
most of the time it works.
Yes, yes,
But for some reason, like this time around, I didn't take his advice.
yes.
I went and signed up, and then they asked what's my name, what's my stage name. I was like, yeah, I have a nickname that's Dombo. I was like, put me up as Dom. So the show went on, and then a few performances went on. There was poetry, music, dancing, and so on and so on. Eventually, my name was called up. Dombo, Gqeberha, Dombo. Wow, bro.
Yeah.
I walked up to
This
my
is real
stage
now.
with so much confidence. Yeah, I'm about to do this.
Yeah.
I grabbed the mic.
Yeah.
And I did a couple of jokes.
Okay.
And these were jokes that were not technically mine.
Yes.
In fact, it wasn't my jokes,
Yes,
It wasn't my jokes, but it was jokes that I heard from comedians, like jokes
in the past.
Yeah, they were way funnier. So I did those jokes, but one thing that I like to acknowledge about that performance, despite the fact that I did like other people's jokes, I was able to include a little bit of my very own humor. Yeah, my personal touch by teasing someone in the audience. Of
Exactly.
which that's not something that you can copy from someone because it happens in the moment.
Exactly.
And I was able to and it worked,
Yeah.
And then after I got off
That's
stage,
an art.
it's an art, right?
Yeah, you
It's an
can't
art.
do improv. Not everyone can do improv.
Yeah, not everyone can do improv, So I got off stage, and then after I got off the stage, Pepe came to me, greeted me, and Pepe said to me, Dombo. That time I introduced myself as Dombo,
Yes.
And then he started calling me Dombo.
Yeah.
Okay, no, sure. Took my number, and then he showed me that he is a stand-up comedian here, There's not that much stand-up comedians, and when he saw me, he was actually surprised that was my first time ever on stage.
Wow, so that means you were pretty good.
I think so.
You're a natural.
Yeah. Because he said to me that he's been, trying to connect with other stand-up comedians that are in there, and it's his first time seeing me.
Yes.
He told me that I can pull through to events that he hosts usually around the area and stuff. So that's basically what happened,
Right.
And then after that, I didn't stop doing stand-up comedy because immediately after Pepe met me, he hooked me up with a gig, if I may say, a performance,
Yes.
So I went on there to perform.
And you performed that night as Dombolo.
Yeah, I performed that night as Dombolo.
So Pepe actually introduced you to Dombolo.
You could
He
say
brought
so.
that guy to life.
Yeah, because everyone else, like my friends and all of that, they
knew you as Dombo.
Yeah. Dombo, just Dombo. And then Pepe called me Dombolo.
Yeah.
And so I stuck with it, And Pepe has been one of the people that I credit as the how can I say this? Like they
the father of
made me
your stand-up.
I'm Pepe's protege.
Yes.
Before everyone else, there was Pepe.
Yes.
There was Pepe like advising me about jokes and all of that things, just guiding me through the things, So he hooked me up with my first performance. I performed there, and then after performing there, I've never stopped ever since. And then performed also at school. I remember performing at what's this thing now? Yeah, I remember performing at a talent show at school.
Oh yes,
which I won.
You won the talent show?
Yeah, I won the talent show, but I didn't get the prize.
What was the prize?
I don't know what was the prize, but I didn't get it though.
But you won the title?
Yeah, I won the title. Like, according to the students, according to the students and everyone was there, I had won it.
Right.
But according to the judging of the judges, I didn't win. But as far as talent is concerned, I was the winner there. If you were a Douglas Mboka in 2019, you know what I'm talking about. I know
what was the winner.
I won.
Please send us his prize.
Yeah.
Prize.
I want my prize, man. I want my prize. So that's how I became a stand-up comedian with performing it for the first time.
Okay, sure. So for those of us who may not know what a Dombolo is, who are watching from wherever they're watching, what is a Dombolo?
Dombolo is dumpling.
Yes.
Do you know Kung Fu Panda?
Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think those things that Paul likes to eat
are
those dumplings. Yeah. So Dombolo is basically that, in Xhosa we call it Dombo.
Yes.
Dumpling.
Yes.
Or Dombolo.
And what do you feel inside there? You can feel anything inside, but what do you feel?
Dombolo usually goes awesome with ulusu.
Ulusu, what's that?
Ulusu is basically the intestines of a
cow
or goat, sheep, for
Yes.
instance, yeah. Ulusu is basically the insides, you know.
Yes,
and,
yes.
Funny enough, like
The afals.
the afals,
Yeah.
I realized that the reason why Ulusu is called Ulusu, you know,
Yeah.
is because this name was derived from English, you know,
Okay.
because when you have intestines, you know, you don't sell the whole thing, you know,
Yes.
you sell them as loose
Pieces.
pieces.
Correct.
And so we took it as black people. Oh no, I want loose. Eventually,
Ulusu.
Ulusu.
Okay, get it. I
Yeah.
get it.
So this is how I find out this.
Yeah, the cultural things, you know,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
how they work. Yeah.
You just have to like focus because everything is just in front of you. You just
Yeah.
have to dig deep on this thing that you see.
Exactly.
So Ulusu, Dombolo usually goes quite with Ulusu.
Okay, great. And talking about Ulusu, you are a born and bred guy from PE. You are from Motherwell. So Motherwell is in the house.
Po, 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 po.
Po, po, po.
Let us not say just Motherwell.
Yes.
Because if you heard from my introduction,
Yes.
there's that part where I say Ipari yasepai.
Ipai.
Yeah, Ipari yasepai. Ipai, which is Gqeberha.
Yes.
Gqeberha wasekamba. Now, Ikambelihle is where
We went to a school called Ikambalishle Primary or High School in Motherwell.
Ikambelihle.
Yes.
Aye.
No.
There's
The
no
wrong
single school
one.
in Motherwell.
Is it not?
Ikambelihle.
Yeah.
Icon.
Okay.
There's no such as you know why.
Yo.
It must have been not
Something
Motherwell.
else. Yeah.
Not Motherwell.
Okay.
But yeah, Motherwell is located on the Gqeberha actually, you know, it's a small community
Yes.
that is on the outskirts of Motherwell.
Yes.
If you've ever been to, in fact, Motherwell and Gqeberha are divided by other road. I think it's N2. if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
There by the cemetery.
Correct.
Yeah, Gqeberha is
That's
that
that.
area there. So I basically grew up both in Motherwell. I spent a considerable amount of my growing up years in Motherwell along with the Gqeberha. So I basically went between, you know, like I spent like 3 years in Motherwell, then spent 3 years in Gqeberha.
Okay.
So that's basically
between the
in between, you know.
Yes. So that's why it's included in the name.
It has to be. It has to be. You know,
It makes you who you are.
It made me who I am. You know, it made me who I am. So I just have to acknowledge that one. Otherwise, I'm born and bred in Gqeberha. I have 5 siblings. No, I don't have 5. I have 4. Do I have 5? Okay, no. Let's count. Hey.
This is Nelson Mandela University graduate, eh? Graduate today. Yes.
No,
No, I'm joking.
Yeah,
I'm joking.
we have to count. We have to count.
Yes, yeah.
My mother has 5 children, and with me included in the 5.
Okay, so yeah, you have 4 siblings.
Yeah, okay, I have 4 siblings.
Yes, yeah.
But my father has 4 children. Yeah.
Okay.
So my mother has 2 kids first that are
From previous.
yeah, from previous.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
2 kids, and then I was the firstborn on my father's side.
Okay, and the
then
third child of your mom. Okay.
And then there was 2 other kids that
That
came
came.
after me, you know, with
Sure.
both my mother and father.
Yes.
And then you go, I have a half brother.
Yes.
You know, this on the side.
From your father's side.
Yeah, so I do have 5.
You have a lot of
Sorry.
siblings. Yes.
Yeah. No, more than
But you're a
that.
middle child.
Yeah.
Middle child syndrome. Eh?
So-
Overachiever in the house.
Yeah.
This guy works hard.
True.
I've never met somebody who works as hard as Dombolo.
Mm.
Let me tell you, this guy does not sleep. I don't know how you do it, but everywhere I go, you are there. You either performing, you in studio, you're doing something or the other, and I don't know how you actually are functioning. You're a high functioning being. That's all I can say.
You know what, Ishvani? I try by all means, you know, to not take what's the thing? To not bite more than I can chew.
Yes.
You know, but more often than not, I always do that.
Yes.
I always bite more than I can chew, and fortunately enough, I'm able to like push through till the end of whatever it is that I'm doing.
Yeah.
So I try, you know.
Yes. But just don't burn out, you know, make sure you take some time to recharge your battery.
Yeah, of course, you know, I mean, it's actually like moments like these, you know, whereby
Yes.
I'm like taking my time,
Yes.
you know, off of the other things that I do.
Do,
And like my whole week is like literally filled with things like these, like activities that take me outside of my work, because even at school at NMU I have a choir that I'm a part of.
Oh,
please do check it out, by the way. It's called the NMU Lestrada Choral. Very, very good, that one. Very, very
wow.
good. Yeah.
So the choir background didn't leave you. You're still incorporating it into your life. You're still there.
Yeah, I'm still there because I grew up from a family of churchgoers.
Okay.
And so with growing up in a family of churchgoers, because I'm at Boston, like I attend church at Boston.
Apostle.
Yeah, that's the name of the church.
Okay.
And basically, Boston is known by
praise and worship.
Praise and worship, but in a sense that there's choirs that belong to like different places and stuff. Yeah, so like the choir goes there on stage, where you basically have all of the parts that you would have in a traditional choir, like bass, tenor, alto, soprano.
Oh wow! So this is like high-tech stuff. This
basically,
is cool.
So we have choirs that. So I basically grew up singing in the choir. Sunday school, or singing in the choir.
Yeah.
Growing up until now, youth choir, singing, like being on stage, at some point like
you dance.
Yeah. We call it an action, it's action, and it's fun. It's fun. It's an awesome stuff. You should actually like check it out just to see.
Yes, no man, that would be cool. I'd actually like to come and see you guys in action.
Yeah,
Be part of the service.
Blessings. It's great. It's great, So growing up, and I also think that's one of the things that contributed to me being the person that I am now, because you have to be like at your utmost best in front of a large congregation of people.
Yes.
Despite the fact that you are with people there, there's still that self-consciousness that these people can see me.
Yes,
yeah. Even with these people.
Absolutely. So, and those people have expectations too.
Of course, expectations. They are there.
Yeah.
And I was just fortunate to be able to meet, all of those expectations, because the choir that I come from, it's a very good one. A very, very good one.
A high-flying choir.
There ain't no match. And the great thing about this, is that the majority of the people that are in the choir are my siblings and or relatives.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah, because my
So the Jackson 5?
Jackson 5 thing. Yeah, it's a Jackson 5 thing, like whereby you find that even when we are doing practice, you find that there's people, because we are based in Motherwell, there's people that are like all over in Motherwell.
Yes.
Two in that side.
And Motherwell is big.
Motherwell's big.
It's huge. Yeah.
You have one person that stays there, two that stay there, three that stay there.
Yes.
And then you have 15 that stay in that one house.
Okay.
So where is the practice going to be at?
In the 15 people house.
15 is in the one down,
Yeah.
So I come from that type of family, and then eventually, because we're basically like a choir on our own, my family is a family of singers. We love singing like praising songs, even other songs that we just sing, like we're just a joyful pet of family. We are called the Boltinas.
The Boltinas.
Yeah, the Boltinas. As a matter of fact, I'm actually, in fact, this is something that I'm gonna do, and I'm saying this now on your podcast.
Yes. Speak it into fruition.
I'm going to be doing a reality show. I don't know when.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it's coming.
Because the Braxton family house, like Tamara, all these guys. No, I'm on the wrong people.
There's also the
Kardashians.
Kardashians.
Yeah, mental together. Yeah.
Kardashians. So basically something like that. And this is simply because at home, there's a bunch of characters there.
Yes.
There's a bunch of
and people
characters.
love that.
People love that.
That's what makes reality TV.
It's the perfect, unperfect family for reality TV.
Yes.
And I'm gonna do that, because
maybe you should sell that to Netflix.
Is it?
Netflix South Africa. Come and meet this guy,
Talk to me.
Talk to him.
Talk to me, guys.
He goes as Dombolo. And he's not afraid. He has the guts to look stupid. There we go.
So, coming from a family like that, like even my stand-up comedy, it comes from my family.
Yes.
Because there's
a lot of funny characters.
All funny comedians, and the nice thing about that is that they are all funny in different ways.
Yes.
My grandfather had 10 children.
Yeah.
So my mother is one of that 10.
Yeah.
And then with my mother, gave one of that 10. My cousins,
Yeah.
when we were like all together, and by the way, this was I think it was in 2018, like the last time I counted, like when we had like a huge family gathering where all of my aunts and uncles, were still alive, all 10 of them.
Yeah.
At some point, it was like 22 of us.
Wow.
22
That's
of us.
proper.
It's proper.
That's a whole choir.
It's a lot of people, It's all of my mother and her sisters and brothers,
Yeah.
all of us as the children and the cousins, and like 22 people.
That's a lot.
That's a full house,
Yes.
and like everyone is like this. You find that this one is good at making impersonations.
Yes.
This one is good at comebacks and clapbacks.
Yes.
This one is good at something else, So
Yes.
it was just that integration of stand-up comedy that I grew up in,
Around,
and
yeah.
then eventually basically influenced me because they like no one is safe at my home. At my house,
Everyone is open for attack.
everyone is open for attack. Like it doesn't matter how old you are or how young you are.
Yeah.
It's just shots fired there. In fact, even I was unfortunately the victim of some of those situations. It's just unfortunate that it came at the mouth of my mother. That's the first
That
time.
always cuts the deepest.
No, my mother once made a joke about me while there was a full house.
Yeah.
While there was a full house, it is tossed like the joke goes basically like I was basically like trying to put on my shoes. I was very young,
Yeah.
but I was putting them on like without socks on.
Yes.
And then my mother was getting frustrated and said, "You're telling me how to ruin my team in front of our window," and everyone laughed. Now what that means is that you have big feet, like someone that takes a poop at the back of the house. And I don't know why like they have big feet for whatever reason, but that's what my mother said.
Yeah.
And everyone in the house laughed. Bro, I cried.
Yeah.
I cried like literal tears, but my mother tried to like, console me.
Oh.
And then after that, I was like, ha! I'm like, can't
Now watch me.
And ever since then, like, I grew up in that situation, like, just
Clapping back too.
clapping back. Even in primary school, I was clapping back.
Yes.
I was known as that kid that, had like a lot of sense of humor.
Yes.
And then I eventually started doing stand-up comedy. Not stand-up comedy, but like just comedy,
Yes.
Because I believe that I've always been a stand-up comedian. Well, a comedian, but just not stand-up. Well, as like doing it.
Correct.
Like around my friends, I've always been that guy that, like, wherever I am, if there's going to be a group of people there, that they're most likely together.
Yes.
They know that Dombolo is gonna say a lot of things. So
Yeah.
that's the upbringing I.
Sure, that's incredible. So, the Xhosa culture is very similar to the Indian culture, where we all grew up together. And it's also a full house and everyone talks, everybody has their snide comments,
Hey, there's a lot of people in India. There's a lot.
Dombolo asked me why I don't speak like I'm from India. Give them your best Indian impersonation.
Mahatma Gandhi.
Mahatma Gandhi. What they
Yeah, it is.
It has to go there.
Yeah, I'm from India. Mahatma Gandhi. And she doesn't speak like an Indian. Nice one. Don't drop the accent.
Yo, imagine. So my people, I'm from KZN, man. I'm South African born, we even confuse Indians from India. Like when they converse with us, they're like, why don't you sound
Why are you speaking like that?
Exactly. Where are you from? So they don't understand that like South Africa's a big place. It's got so many people,
It has like the biggest the biggest number of Indian people outside of India.
That's true. That's a fact that dropped on your station yesterday. Durban particularly is the city with the most Indians outside of India. Yeah.
I'm sure like Indians in India, like when they grow up, going to Durban.
That's where the dreams are.
Yeah.
That's where my people go to accomplish their dreams. So you at NMU.
NMU, yeah.
What are you doing at NMU? Like what are you studying?
At NMU, I'm studying public relations.
Okay.
I'm doing my. I haven't finished with my diploma. I'm finished my diploma.
Sure.
But there's a module that I failed from first year, so now I'm going to do that
module.
Just one module.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm finished. I was supposed to be graduating this year,
yes.
With the rest of my classmates who are going to be graduating. But at least I will be there when they graduate,
Yes,
because I'm part of the choirs.
Yes.
So like
Oh, so you're gonna be there.
The choir gives like an item,
Yes.
So I will be there like sharing all
your
my
people
classmates. Yeah, and
Yeah.
like I don't really feel bad that I failed, you know, and I'm actually glad that I failed one module because my classmates now are doing an advanced diploma, and most of them are unfunded. You know,
Yes.
Me, I'm funded.
There we go.
Yeah, I do one module.
Hey.
We living, guys. I know how to beat the system. I know how to beat the system.
Opportunist. Yeah.
Make use of it.
So what are your future plans with comedy, with singing, with your radio show? Where are you going? Where can we find you?
I'm going very, very far when it's fun. Very far.
We are right there with you.
First and foremost, Anne, I believe that I'm going to be one of the best stand-up comedians in the world.
Amen.
And before, you know, I used to say that I'm going to be the best stand-up comedian in the world, you know. But I changed from saying that because there's many bests in the world, you know. When I came to understand that the best is usually biased in a sense because it's subjective.
Yes,
you know?
it differs from person to person.
From person to person, you know. Your top 10 comedians might be different
from your top 10.
You know? So obviously you cannot be everyone's favorite,
sure.
You know, but you can be among the top favorites, you know. So with me being that, I believe that I'm going to be like one of the best, you know.
Yes.
One of the ones that are going to go.
And I think that you're actually there. Like in Gqeberha, you definitely are.
Yeah,
like
still
Thursday night, I was there at your show. You were amazing. Like the people are going crazy for you. Your jokes are hitting.
Yeah. And I was on TV there. I was on TV just.
You made it.
Yeah. You made it.
Yeah, you made it.
I was on TV doing stand-up comedy also. So my dream when I was fun.
Yes.
My dream as a stand-up comedian is to do a stand-up comedy show.
Okay.
That is out of this world.
Okay.
Like when I say out of this world,
yes,
I mean literally out of this world.
Right.
You know, there's no stand-up comedian that I know that has performed a stand-up comedy show outside of Earth.
Like on another planet in the solar system.
Outside of Earth.
Okay.
Outside of Earth, and how I conceptualize it in my mind. I mean,
yeah.
Technology is advancing now.
It is.
Technology is advancing, so these things are going to be possible in the near future.
They are.
You know, so maybe hook up with Elon Musk. Elon from South Africa.
Yeah, we already have that in common.
You know, space people.
Yes. Put me on the moon.
Yeah.
I want to do my comedy.
You see, so either in the moon or in a space shop or something.
Yes.
You know, but I believe that in the near future that will be very, very possible.
That's awesome.
So I've got that aspect, and aside from that, you know, that's not the only thing that I'm hoping to do. You know, I'm also an actor. I'm also a radio presenter. I'm also a musician inside.
Yes.
And then I'm hoping that eventually, you know, the person that I'm going to be in the future, you know, will be a person that does all of those things, you know, be in movies, you know, shoot movies, direct movies, and then with the singing part, you know, make music, you know, song music, do concert shows, travel the world, performing, and so on and so on.
Living your dreams.
Living your dreams, you know, and aside from that, I also want to write a lot of books, you know. I am a huge reader, you know. I love reading, guys. I love reading, you know.
And you're so wise. Like, we feel the wisdom, we feel the passion.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, I accept. I accept. So with me being like a reader, you know, like there's that passion inside of me to be
a writer. Yeah.
Wow, you know. something just happened in my mind right now when I was fun.
Yeah.
I think they call it deja vu.
Deja vu.
Yeah, bro, like this moment feels like
have we done this before?
Yeah.
You know, I always wondered because you know we never really know where we come from and how we got here. And I also have those moments where I have to pinch myself. I'm like, wait, I feel like I've been here. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting one of those moments there because I've always like dreamed of like being on a podcast, you know.
Yes.
And for some reason, like my mind just like, hey, this looks so familiar. But yeah, that's pretty much my dreams.
Yes.
Releasing music, traveling the world.
Yes.
Releasing books and whatnot.
Yeah.
But all in all, you know, like my contribution that I want to make to society is to better everyone that I come across, to leave a positive impact on each and every individual that I come across, As a matter of fact, mentioning that quote that I said I live by, which is, I've got the guts to look stupid.
Yes.
There's another quote that I usually tie to that one.
Yes.
And that quote is, a day doesn't end without me having made someone laugh.
Oh.
Like never has a single day went by without me making someone laugh.
Right.
Even if you were to put me in isolation when Ishvani,
you're gonna make yourself laugh.
I'm gonna make myself laugh. And I'm very, very good because here's the thing, like as a stand-up comedian, before the audience can laugh at these jokes, they have to be funny to you first,
Absolutely.
And it's a very, very amazing thing, when you make yourself laugh, like, that was fun, high five yourself.
It's almost like a moment. Yeah.
That's a good one. So that's me, man.
Yes.
That's me, and I always try, to like uplift each and every one. That's why I read all of these books, because I find that there's a lot of knowledge that is contained in books.
Absolutely.
I always try to like uplift people, like quotes like these or quotes that I come up with after having read something.
Yes.
Then I say to myself, no.
This is something I have to live by.
This is something I have to live by, because it is so beneficial. So I just stick to it, man.
Yeah. So in closing, what is a piece of advice you have to like all the younger kids out there who want to pursue media, the arts, who want to be on a stage just like how you're doing it? What advice do you have for those guys?
Before we get to that part when I Ishvani,
yes.
And this is a good way to close, by the way.
Yes.
Tell you how I started being interested instead of comedy.
Yes.
On the 14th of October.
Oh, you remember the date, so it has to be a good one. Yes.
On the 14th of October, 2016.
Yes.
I was doing grade 8.
Okay.
An unfortunate incident happened at school,
Okay.
It was what is this thing now? In English. A valedictory ceremony.
Okay.
For
valedictorian.
Valedictory.
Yeah.
Valedictory.
Right.
Valedict.
Valedict, yeah.
So that's what was happening at school,
Right.
So like everyone at school was at the assembly.
Sure.
And the day before, I'd eaten something that
I know where this is going. Sure. Carry on, continue.
The day before, I'd eaten something that turned out to be not good for my tummy.
Yeah, it wasn't dumplings.
It wasn't dumplings, It wasn't dumplings. My mother was working at a school as the aunties that cook.
Oh,
feeding,
yes.
So like each and every day,
she would bring back the extras. Yeah.
So on this particular day, the 13th now, it was on a Thursday.
Yeah.
My mother came back with food as she usually does, and it was minced meat with cabbage and
cabbage also.
I think it was sand, but it was it's that white sand.
Yes.
I think they call it cats in this house.
Those are the stomach activators.
Is it?
Yes.
All
in a row.
All of them.
3 of them.
Nah. So that was basically like a combination.
For disaster.
Hey, recipe for disaster. I wish I had known it.
Yeah.
So before my mother gave me the food, she said to me that, hey, watch out, kid, because a lot of the school kids that ate this, had like trouble with their stomachs and stuff. I'm like, they are weak.
Yeah, I'm
strong.
I'm
strong.
My stomach is like a rock.
Bring that.
Yeah.
I had my meal, and it was actually nice, it tasted very good.
Yes.
Finished it following day, early at school, it's a Friday, 14th of October. People are rushing to the assembly, taking chairs from the classes, and I felt my tummy grumbling.
Yeah.
And I felt okay. I think I need to go to the toilet.
Yes.
But I can hold this until after school night because
the school toilets are another story.
That's another story, but it's like I could still
hold it.
And do my business.
Okay.
Despite of the condition and whatnot.
Yes.
I can hold this, but I don't want to hold this up until after school.
Yeah.
Went to the ceremony, we were sitting in the assembly, and then
it activated. It mic dropped.
It dropped the mic because at some point, right, like I was sitting, and then it went like group group, and then after it went like group group, I felt like I need to go to the toilet now. But as I tried standing up when I Ishvani, it was like it's too late. It's too late.
No.
But it wasn't out yet.
Yeah.
Because I was like, it is too late. And the whole time I was like, no, bruh, please just let me move it.
God, please.
It's funny, bruh. I was even crying at some point because it was actually painful, because I was trying so much to cleanse, but it was saying,
release me.
Release me. The time has come. But fortunately enough, like after my short prayer, I think God pulled through, the pressure had like reduced, a little bit. And I just managed to move from where I was sitting because I was sitting like from the third row, from where we were sitting. So like I had to like step on chairs now, move,
Yes. You had to do a whole acrobat.
Bro, I had to.
Yes, to get out.
And I was going to the toilet, but like deep down I had the hopes that this is gonna go away. I just need to lie on my back.
Yes.
Bro, I lied on my back while like the whole ceremony was still happening, by the way.
Yes.
And it came back. When it came back, it said, "Hey, bro, I'm sorry, we can't. We can't.
We can't give you any more warning signs.
We can't now. We are coming out." I was like, okay, here's the thing. I'm just gonna let out a small portion that I'm going to be able to clean up in the toilet and return to class. Hey, bruh, as I let out that small portion, you see at the stadium when the soccer match has already started, and like everybody's like pushing, and the securities are trying by all means to maintain it, but they eventually even break the gates and then go out. But because there's police there,
What happened at Nelson Mandela Stadium a few weeks ago, Did you see that?
What was the...
It was the same thing.
Yeah, the game. That's basically what happened.
Ooh.
So the floodgates, and literally flood because it was a liquid when I Ishvani, like more. Like I anticipated on releasing only like 5%, but like 30% came out. I was like,
no way.
So like, what now?
Yeah.
What now? But like the ease.
Am I gonna die?
Bro, like the temperature went down. It was no longer like pressing now. It was saying no, we're good for now, but just in a short space of time we're gonna be back. So I was like, okay, let me get up. At least now I know I can work. So I took off my shoelaces. I tied them around my knees so that when I'm walking, it wouldn't go down and like be dropping down whenever I was waking. So I tied my knees, and then when I was getting up to go to the toilet, it just so happens that was the time that everyone was leaving.
The assembly. Okay.
So as I was walking, bro, there was literally a group of people behind me. And school kids, bruh, like the smell of that it's very, it's there, man, like you can smell it, bruh. Sis, man, like they started making jokes amongst each other. It's you. And bruh, the whole time I was trying to walk so fast, trying to get to the toilet as fast as I can. But as I tried walking as fast as I can, I came across two of my classmates. I went past them as fast as I could. Yeah. But as I went past them, they picked it up, and before I did that, at least I managed to make it to the toilet. I made it to the toilet. The guy's toilet was locked.
Oh no!
I looked at the female's toilet. I was like, there's no gender discrimination this time around. No. I went in. Yeah. But after going in, I tried to see if I could like clean it and then I go back to class, and I just said it steadily that I'm not gonna be able to.
Mission impossible.
Mission impossible. I just have to go home now.
Yeah.
I just have to go home, and so.
Don't worry.
While I was there getting that situation, like trying to salvage the moment, someone came knocking on the door.
Of the girls' bathroom.
Girls' bathroom.
Yeah.
And finally, that was a guy.
Okay.
Yeah, what's happening here, bro? Open.
Was this the principal?
It's not the principal, it's another student. It's another student. And I even remember his name, but like they used to call this guy Omega.
Omega.
Yeah, this is the guy with the big side. So they call him Omega. Yeah, Omega pushed the door down because they didn't have like latches. Pushed the door, then you see it was like, okay, I know. No, you're gonna be okay. And then as he left, he laughed. Put on my pants, I was like, now I'm going home now.
Yeah.
As I was going out of the toilet, bro, there was a group of students.
Oh no, Dombolo.
As I walked out,
yeah,
people were laughing, others were clapping hands,
yeah,
others were making jokes.
Yeah.
There was a lot happening. I was like, I'm going home, man.
Yeah.
So I went from the toilet and then went to the exit of the school, which was just next to the office. So as I went there, my English teacher, came and I saw him, and as soon as he saw me, he was like, hey, where you going? Go back. I was no, say, and looked, he was like, go home. But before, because there was like a huge group of students that were following me, because we're coming from the assembly house.
Yes.
So everyone
is there.
Is there.
Yeah.
The whole school is there, Walked out of the gate, and then as I walked out of the gate, I went home. Then, while I was going home, for some reason, I didn't think about the direction that I was going to be using to go home.
Oh my God. So many things are going through your mind.
A lot of things.
Yeah.
I just decided to go to using the usual route that I go home using.
Yeah.
And that was along the school fence,
okay,
where all of the students are.
Oh.
So as I was walking down the fence, it's
walk of shame after walk of shame.
Walk of shame
after walk of shame.
Walk of shames. Literally the whole fence was lined up by students.
Yeah.
Laughing at me, making jokes.
Yeah.
But it was a very, very tough thing, man, to a certain extent that I even did think about committing suicide to a certain point.
Wow.
Because brother, how do you do that?
How do you come back from that?
How do you come back?
Yeah.
It was that walk of shame, Gqeberha, many of them making all of those remarks. Fine, I went home, after going home. I came back to school on Monday, I came back to school. But before I went home, I thought about committing suicide while I was on my way home.
Sure.
I was like the path that I take to home, it crosses the outer road was.
Yes,
freeway.
yes, the N2.
Yeah, so there's a lot of trucks coming by.
Yeah.
If I would just
throw myself in front of one of these.
This track would end all of this and I'll be fine, And so I was just watching, I was like, nah, man, I can't kill myself because of shit. What? No, man,
Yeah, and this shit is a metaphor for life. That's all the shit that throws at you,
Metaphor for Ishvani, like I've been keeping that word shit for a very long time. I didn't know. So I can't say shit.
Yeah, you can say it. Shit.
Yeah. So can't kill myself because of shit. Everyone shit, man.
Yes.
So I went to a nearby bushes there, I stayed there for some time, and it was a very, very bad situation, man, to a point of whereby as soon as I entered the bushes, the shit came back saying, yeah, Baba, we're back. I took off my pants.
Yeah.
By the way, I left my underwear back at school because it was the only thing I had to clean myself up with,
Yes, yeah.
So I left it there. So I took off my pants. I went dry. There was no even time for me to okay, let me look forward. No, I'm on the way, but there's no people. It's a bushes. Okay, got up, put on my pants. I walked 2 steps. I came say, hey, Baba, we are back. And someone was like, I think I'm just gonna hold my trousers and then I'm gonna walk naked here. If someone sees me, I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
But I found a place,
to
just hide myself. I called my mother, told her about the incident.
Yes. What did mommy say about this whole thing?
Not my mother laughing and telling her friends,
the OG comedian,
her colleagues, OG comedian. She told her colleagues, listen to what happened, tell her.
Yeah.
I had this accident, I shit myself in school. Is that means? Yeah. I told you what it means. No, the bushes. No, go home.
Yeah.
Call my father. And my father was panicking, because I told him that I had an accident,
Yes.
So
he's thinking that's a big problem.
I shit myself in school. No, where are you now? I'm at the bushes. No, go home. I'm like, I'm afraid they're gonna laugh at me. No, listen, man. The people that are going to be laughing at you are students.
Yes.
People who are the same age as you.
Correct.
And they are all at school, and elder people that are at home now won't laugh at you.
Absolutely.
So, it's good advice. And luckily for me, it just so happened that at the bush that I entered,
Yes.
I tried looking around and then I saw a blanket.
Yes.
I don't know if someone was sleeping there or what, but it was a blanket.
Yes.
And with me in my backpack, I had a scissor and sellotape because there was a technology project that we were going to do.
Okay.
I'm very good with my hands.
So now this came in.
Very good. Yeah. I was like, okay, so what am I gonna do now? Let me cut some skirt or something that I'm gonna
Use to cover
use to
yourself.
cover myself.
Yes.
And if anyone asks, me and my friends skipped a period from school to come here and play the mountains.
Okay.
Mountains, because you know that as Amakosa we go to the mountains. Yeah.
Yes.
So that was basically the lie,
Yes. So you formulated a whole
Formulated a
plan.
whole plan, and it sticks.
Yes.
Took my trouser, put it in a plastic sleeve.
Yes.
Put it in.
In a plastic sleeve. Yay. How student-like of you.
Yeah, when I had to. That's the only thing I had. According my trouser. Put it in a backpack, ta-ta-ta-ta, and left.
Yeah.
So as I was leaving, the bushes, there are houses that are just like the last houses,
Okay.
and then it's the bushes.
Okay.
So as I was walking, in my full attire,
Yes.
there was a family, that was chilling outside, the back of the house.
Okay.
And then the mother of that family saw me, and then she was concerned,
Okay.
So she called me over. Hey, man, what's happening?
Are
see
you
what
okay?
it is?"
Yeah.
For some reason, I didn't have the guts to say, stick to my story.
This is what happened.
Yeah. I just said my trouser got torn after I was got by a phone and then.
Oh yes, it ripped open.
Yeah, it ripped open basically.
Yeah.
And she said, "Oh no, man, I have a sewing machine here. I can fix it for you." I said, "No, it's in very
beyond
bad.
repair.
It's in very bad condition.
Yeah.
No, I can fix it. Don't worry."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Hey, this mother here.
Persistent.
I know you will get what you want, mama." Opened my backpack, took out my trouser.
Your shitty trousers.
The shitty trouser! Say it's funny.
Did you need to tell her anything else? Did she ask any further follow-up questions or any further questions?
No, listen.
Yeah.
After I took out the trouser, man,
Yeah.
again, this is a family sitting. I think it was 4 of them.
Yeah.
It was the mother, her friend,
Yes.
who's another mother,
Yeah.
her daughter, who I think was in her 20s probably,
Yeah.
and her son,
Yeah.
who had just came back from the mountains, by the way.
Okay.
He was what we call Ikhwala in this because you know what Ikhwala is? I'm sure you've probably seen the boys when they apply that red thing to their face.
Oh
and then
yes. They wear a cap, a hat.
Yeah, we had when they apply that thing.
The orange.
Yeah, we call that Ikhwala.
Okay. What is the significance of that?
Well, the significance of that is to symbolize mourning.
Okay.
Yeah, basically mourning your boyhood.
Okay.
And now you are turning into a man.
Because sometimes when you walk in Green Acres, you see guys with the orange stand on their face.
Yeah.
Now it makes sense.
So that basically resembles,
The old you is gone, or your boyhood is gone.
Yeah,
Now
your
you're a
boyhood
man.
is gone. Yeah, now
Yeah.
you're a man. So
Yeah.
that is to resemble blood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
You are mourning here.
Yeah.
And then, so that guy was basically had just came back from the mountains, and then it is a thing that we do as black men. That all of your clothes that you used to wear as a boy you can't wear them anymore. It's no longer your clothes.
Okay.
So the mother asked her daughter to go and retrieve the trouser. Got close, took out the trouser. Stood because it was a fence.
Yes.
She came.
Yeah.
And as she approached, sent her hand to reach out the trouser. But before she could touch it, she looked at it and said, "Hi, Ikaka!" And everyone laughed, bro.
The 16th of October.
Took my trouser, put it 14
Oh, 14.
is fine.
Sorry.
Took my trouser, 14 back, put it in my plastic sleep again.
Yeah.
And then the mother showed sympathy.
Yes.
You can see when someone like wants to laugh, but because
they're holding it back.
Adults, we have to be responsible here.
Yeah.
No, man, it must have. We call it in Isithosa. She said, "Oh man, like when you say imshile, that means like you see when
it happens.
No, not that happens. You see when you have a flight to catch.
Yes.
And when you have a flight to catch and then it leaves you.
Yes.
It would say the flight left you.
Yes. Right.
So basically the shit like imshile.
Oh, it happens. Like shit happens.
Shit happens.
Yeah.
And then she asked her son to give me your trouser from when and gave me a trouser. Put it on, perfect fit.
Yes.
I went home and then the next week, Monday, because this was on Friday. Right?
Yes.
Next week, Monday, I'm going back to school.
Yes.
For some reason.
Yeah.
I didn't think about changing schools.
Okay.
And I don't know why I didn't think about that. Like, I didn't think about it.
Yes.
And it just feels like it would have been something that would have been very logical if I'd done that.
To just change schools, yeah.
Change schools, bruh.
So then nobody knows you at the new school.
Because obviously, like, someone is going to be teasing me up with the thing.
Yes.
Bro, I went back to school.
Mm-hmm.
And as expected.
Yeah.
There's people most that were not at school on Friday.
Yes.
And everyone at school is talking about this thing. Who is this person?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. Bro, it literally everywhere I went.
It followed you. The shit followed you.
The shit was following me.
Mm-hmm.
People wanted to know who I was. And funny enough, it was the people that I came from primary school with that made most of the jokes about the thing.
Yeah.
Like more than anyone else, like,
yes.
I remember all of them, because it was when we came back from primary to high school, we were separated in this class, in that class.
Yes.
Then whenever we were changing periods, all of the ones that I used to go to primary school with,
yeah,
he's
the guy.
Tomorrow, tell them, me and you, don't tell you, I know him. He's never done this in primary, it's the first time. It's the first time. Yeah, sure, man. Very, very embarrassed and humble.
Yes.
But this went on to a certain extent whereby now, every corner that I went to, people would include shit in their conversations, even if it didn't fit.
Yes.
At some point, I remember I was going to the tab at school,
yes,
and then I was coming across two guys that were having an argument,
Yes.
But the one guy was saying to the other, "No, bruh, you are speaking. And then I came across the guy said, "Shit," and then they laughed.
Yeah.
So that went on for quite some time until I got fed up with it.
Yes.
I think I basically accepted it.
Yes.
That this happened, man.
Yeah.
And I know that there's probably someone that's going to tease me about it.
Yes.
So I'm expecting it now.
Yeah.
Might as well just leave
Embrace
it.
it.
Embrace it.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I embraced it, a friend of mine who also came back with from primary with me, we were changing periods. It was in the first floor and we were still the ground floor. I wanted to go up the stairs. And then they yelled out my name. I was changing periods also, this up and down traffic.
Yes.
And this was the first time that he had seen me since the incident.
Yes.
But before he could say anything, I was like, "Yeah, did you see that shit? His pride was all over the place." And then all of a sudden, his facial expression changed.
Yeah.
He looked like he was disappointed.
Yes. Because now you took the power back.
I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah.
okay."
Yes.
And as I continued throughout the week, everyone was like, "Yeah, don't shit happens, shit."
Yeah.
All of them was like, "Oh."
Yeah.
Eventually, people started not doing this because it wasn't funny anymore because I was making fun of it myself,
Yes.
But then eventually they got to a point whereby there were people that still persisted making jokes about me, regardless of the fact that it doesn't affect me, man. Like, I've accepted it. It doesn't.
We've moved on from there.
We've moved on from there.
Yeah.
And so to those people, like it just happened instinctively.
Yes.
Because I myself come from a family of very funny people that can tease.
Yes.
I eventually got fed up. And then one guy tried to throw a joke about the thing at me.
Yeah.
And I looked at him, I gave him pa. I don't remember what I said, but it was funny.
Shots
I
fired.
loved it,
Yes.
I was like, me again.
Yes.
And so like everyone that I came across, that tried to tease me,
Yeah.
I would look at them and be like, bah, bah, bah.
Yes.
Before that, people used to like follow me whenever they saw me,
Yes.
because they knew that someone was going to make a joke about my shitty situation,
Yes.
and they all tagged along just so they could laugh.
For the ride, yeah.
Now people started following me
You.
because they knew that someone is going to make a joke,
And he's
I'm
gonna
going to
clap
hit
back.
them with something that is amazing.
Yes.
So it was bah, bah, bah. Until
Yes.
eventually after that, I thought to myself that, hey, if this is something that I'm going to be continuing to do, then I might as well, capitalize on it and like find out like more and more ways to clap back.
Yes.
And so that's when I started to be invested in like watching stand-up comedy. And then I came across, so this is stand-up comedy. And I remember seeing the very first stand-up comedy performance that I see. It was done by a guy that I hold very, very dearly to my heart. He's dead now. He's dead now, and he actually was buried a day after my birthday. King Korka. King Korka, that's his name.
Where's he from?
He's from Motherwell, actually.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a bit where not Ishvani even understand this because but the guy has a video that he released like way back. He's one of the OGs of stand-up comedy. Gqeberha, In fact, I would say like this in UK, So that was the first stand-up comedy performance that I watched.
Yes.
King Korka, And he wasn't even performing for an audience of like a lot of people. He was doing stand-up comedy for like 3 people.
Yes.
The clip is at a garage. You can actually look it up on YouTube. It's called Being Host as a Full-Time Job. That's the video.
Right.
King Korka just kills it there.
Yes.
Just kills performing for like 3 people, bro.
Yes.
But the guy's like killing,
Yes.
And I think I watched that the first time in 2015 when I was in primary school, grade 7. Very first stand-up comedy video that I watched. Wow. Like I resonated a lot with that guy, man, And then after having started, I remember, this guy is actually also a stand-up comedian,
Yes.
And then after that, I just continued, being the person that was doing clapbacks now with people to a certain point that I was not only clapping back to the people that were teasing me, I was the person now giving the teasing to people like randomly. I would just pick on you, just because, So I was that person. And then 2019 came.
Yes.
My baby, see you guys.
Yeah.
So that was it. That was in June,
Yes.
2016. So I shipped myself in 2016.
Yes.
And then I fell in love with stand-up comedy 2016. Just watching it, just being a huge fan of it.
Yes.
And then fast forward 2019.
Yes.
There was this my baby thing. Then after that, I continued doing stand-up comedy. And then later on in the very same year, 2019, at school they hosted a talent show.
Yes.
They hosted a talent show.
Yeah.
And initially, the plan was that I was going to enter the talent show with the single guys.
Yes.
We were going to sing.
Right.
But they chickened out.
They chickened out.
Yeah, they chickened out because of the sound, apparently, because we had like taken part in previous talent shows, and because there was only like one microphone, it's like 4 of us, so it's very hard because like now we're performing in open space.
Yes.
We need to hear the beatboxing, we need to hear this one, and at the time we didn't have the experience to like, this is how we can make this work.
Yes.
So they chickened out. No, there won't be sound, but right there.
Yeah.
So I went there when we were still registering for the performance of the talent show, and once again, I was the person saying, "Gents, let's do this thing. Sound, guys." Fuck the sound, man. We can do this thing, bro.
Yes.
We're gonna find a way. Sound.
Yeah.
And I was gonna go there and sign up by my own.
Yes.
Went there, I signed up. Then after signing up, there was another guy who used to be a classmate of mine. We were going to class Motherwell.
Yes.
He saw that I had signed up as a stand-up comedian.
Yes.
And he came up to me, bruh, why did you sign up as a stand-up comedian?
Yeah.
Because I'm a stand-up comedian.
Yes.
Bruh, you're not funny, I'm funnier than you. And I'm like,
oh, challenge accepted.
Bruh, I'm very funny.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry to say, but I'm very, very funnier than you.
Yeah.
Because at the time, I'd already had like maybe like 5 or 6 performances.
Okay, So you were doing a thing.
I'm doing this thing.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm funny.
Yes.
When you're just funny in conversation, me, I'm funny on stage.
Yes.
I perform for people. People pay money to see me. Even though we don't get the money, but they pay it. They pay it.
Yes.
So the guy said to me, okay, you know what? Let's go around and ask someone that knows the both of us and ask them.
Yes.
Went around. We got a friend of mine, who knows me very, very well,
Yes.
and I have made him laugh many, many times.
Yes.
This motherfucker disappointed me.
Is it?
It's funny, went to the guy, with confidence also, so I came. Yes!
This is a boat in the bag.
In the bag. In the bag.
I know this one.
Him?
Yeah.
Ask the question. And as he was asking the question, I literally looked away. Like, ask.
Yeah, because I'm ready.
Him? Who is funnier between me and him? Ah, no, you are funny. I was like, him? Me?
Yes.
Bro!
I'm the funny guy.
And he said, no, bruh, you're not funny. You just tease people. You are bruh.
Oh.
Isn't it funny though?
Yeah.
It is funny, but you break people's hearts. This one is one stand in front of the class and told the story about blah. It's like, okay, it's fine. And then the guy said to me, look, tomorrow I'll show you that I'm funnier than you.
Yes.
If you perform,
Yeah.
and then you kill, then I'm gonna show you how funnier than you I am.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
Can't wait.
I'm gonna bring the big gun. Yeah.
It's funny. Tomorrow came.
Yeah.
It was time for me to perform.
Yes.
Went on stage.
Yeah.
I performed.
Yeah.
And as I was performing, there was a group of students because it was at a public school,
Yes.
You have to pay 5 rands,
Yes.
to be part of the show.
Oh,
so
yes.
these ones were locked in.
Yes.
They were locked inside the class, but at least they could see the show from where they were in the classes because the windows were facing,
Okay.
at the back of the assembly where the show was happening.
Right.
So as I was performing on stage, the guys started making noise in the class and trying to be disruptive and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was so fortunate to improvise and say, no, don't mind them. Those ones who even answer in class, you're in the crowd. Like, yeah. Bro, I was killing so much there that I didn't have any experience most night. Well, I didn't have that much experience when it comes to stand-up comedy,
Yes.
in terms of like, after you do a joke, you pause, you let them laugh and finish,
And then you continue.
and then you continue.
Right.
So I was just going da 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 da
Yeah.
da. So for the entirety of my whole performance, the audience would laugh, ha 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 ha, shh, because I was keeping it moving.
Yes.
While they're laughing at this one, I'm still moving. Shh.
Yes.
And then I continue with the thing. So I improvised on that, and then I killed Brian. Performed after I performed, I received a standing ovation.
Wow.
Everything, like the whole school was up.
Yes.
Was up. And
Everybody's clapping for
everyone's
this guy now.
clapping.
Look at you now, clapping for me.
And funny enough, guess what I joked about there, Ishvani?
Yes.
The shitty story.
Of course.
I made a joke about that shitty story, telling them what happened. And now, after the performance, seeing that I was the only person that got a standing ovation that day,
Yes.
there's no questions asked.
You're rightfully the winner.
I'm the winner.
Absolutely.
And so as they were calling now the winners, everyone had left the assembly,
Yes.
But there was like a small group of students still around,
Yes.
for the celebration and stuff. So I went there, just standing.
Yeah.
I know I'm the winners.
Yes. Yeah.
And then they said, okay, number 3 in the poetry category, called number 3, called number 2, called number 1. Okay, number 3 in the music category, called number 3, called number 2, called number 1. Okay, now the winner in the dancing category, called number 3, called number 2, called number 1. Those are winners for today. Thank you. Sorry,
Yes. What about me?
have you guys forgotten how? Sorry. No, sorry, but the judgment was based on categories, and so seeing that you were the only stand-up comedian and you were the only person in your category, even if you had failed, you were going to be the winner by default because you're the only person.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, bruh. Talent show, Lena. Since when do talent shows get judged by categories? It's a talent show.
Yeah.
So whoever has the best of abilities in portraying their talent is the winner of the thing. You know, but despite that thing happening, you know, I didn't, feel like I didn't win the thing. I still felt like I did win the thing. And like as I was walking home, because now the students were like leaving. So as I was walking home, like there were students that was passing by. It was like,
you're the man.
We're surprised. Yeah, no, don't mind those people. You are the winner, brah. You are the winner. So as I went outside of the school gates, now I was heading home, right? So as I was heading home, using the same way that I use each and every time, which also happens to be the same way that I used when I had shaped myself back in 2016.
So after the walk of shame, you had your walk of glory.
Walk of fame. Walk of shame, walk of fame.
As I was walking,
Ishvani.
Turning lemonades into lemons. Turning lemons into lemonade. Yo.
As I was walking along the school fence, the students had lined up
to give you a standing ovation.
They were clapping for me.
Yes.
All of them were cheering.
Yes.
Some of them were even laughing at the very same time. But now the difference was that it basically felt like a deja vu moment.
Yes.
But now the students were not laughing at me. They were laughing with you. And part of me wanted to cry, man. It was just something that I couldn't shake off.
Absolutely.
And then after that incident, I became a celebrity in high school. Everywhere I went.
You're still a celebrity, Now look at you.
I started this thing long ago. High school. High school was where this all began. And from that experience, what I've taken out is that in life, it's important that we embrace our shortfalls. We embrace all of our. I think there is my quote that I've memorized. It says, "When you embrace your faults, no one can use them against you."
Absolutely.
As a matter of fact, I'd say that majority of the jokes that I have about me are self-deprecating jokes. I basically make fun of me.
Yourself.
And the nice part about that, is that it crosses over to an element of improving my own mental health.
Yes.
Because I know this might sound as a cliche because it's been said by a lot of stand-up comedians, because it's true. That stand-up comedy comes from a very dark place.
Yes.
And so now I was fortunate to have fallen in love with my craft to a certain extent that I think it's very hard, man, for me to be depressed, because the moment I feel that something is depressing, I'm like, haha.
Let me laugh about it.
There is some comedy that I can find.
Yes.
There is some comedy that I can find in this situation. I remember one of the situations that were very sad, but I was able to salvage some humor from. An uncle of mine had passed away.
Sure.
But before he passed away, it didn't work. Before I went to the mountains, I gave all of my clothes to him.
Okay.
Because he was not working.
Yes.
So I gave all of my clothes to him. And then came back from the mountains, and then he died eventually.
Oh no.
But he died long after I came back
from the mountains. Okay.
And now after he had died, which was very sad by the way.
Yes.
After he had died, as a family, we were separating now, his belongings and clothes and stuff. And we're gonna separate them amongst us.
Yes.
Not these people giving me my clothes
back.
They gave me my clothes back. I'm like, that's wrong. I want that one. Nah, take it, bro. So it's situations like that, this is a sad thing on its own, but when you look at the surface, there's always that crown jewel that you can find in that mud, You just have to look for it to find it, and that's
scratch beneath the surface.
Scratch beneath the surface, and that's basically what I try to do whenever I come across anything in my life. I always try to be positive. Comedy is not only a passion, it's also therapy to a certain extent.
Absolutely.
And writing things down. Believe me, I'm also
a writer.
Write like a writer. No, as a matter of fact, I have my book here. I keep it with me everywhere I go. Everywhere I go.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I write jokes because they come every moment.
Yes.
You know? So as a writer,
you're a proper comedian, eh?
Proper. It's fine. Very proper.
Yes, yeah.
The jokes that you see and hear, they start from here.
Absolutely.
And then it builds up, and then eventually it gets to that final thing. But yeah, I mean that's basically like in a nutshell, that's who I would say I am. You know, that's who and what I live by.
What a journey!
What a journey! Hey, what a journey!
And there's a theme in your life where you take adversity and you build it into something that is absolutely amazing. Like every time you've fallen in life, when you pick yourself up, you've like catapulted into a whole new version of yourself. Like you built success out of your downfalls. And yeah, that's a story we can all relate to. It's a story that we can all take inspiration from. Really incredible. Really incredible.
There's a quote that I love.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of these quotes. There's a lot of these quotes.
You've on your quotes.
I read, yeah. You know, the quote says, I don't know who came up with it, but the quote says, your setbacks are the springboard to your comebacks. Yeah, I know this.
I know that one.
Yeah. So your comebacks are your springboard to your setbacks
are your springboard to your comebacks. Yeah.
And so with that in mind, you know, like with whatever situation that I come across, you know, I always try to treat it as a setback that is setting me up for something
even
greater than it. You know, I just have to like tell myself that. In fact, I just have to like change the thinking around it, because I came to learn that everything in life, you know, is not the way that it is. It's the way that we think it is.
Yes, it's your perspective.
It's your perspective, you know, it's your perspective, and as soon as you change the mentality that you have about something, everything changes. Your life changes, you change your thoughts, you change your life, and so even the situations that were depressing to me at first hand, I've been able to turn them into good situations by either taking the lesson from the situation, or taking the comedy from the situation, and benefiting from the pain. And that's one aspect of my job that I like and love a lot. You can't depress me. Try me. All of my exes have tried, and all of them ended up being part of my stand-up comedy. They tried.
Oh my gosh, Well, thank you for being here today. It was amazing.
How long?
It was fun. No.
Yeah,
hour and a half.
No more. Hour and a half.
We are done.
We're done.
Yeah. But thank you for being here. And
and I hope
wish you all the best.
I hope that
keep on
this is the
pushing.
longest.
It probably is.
Yeah.
You come here to accomplish goals. Mission accomplished.
Gqeberha.
Ishvani Unplugged.
Ishvani Unplugged, ladies and gentlemen, is the podcast that you have just witnessed now, as I was a guest on this very podcast. That is a very lovely family. I love the.
Thank you.
Yeah, she did it herself, by the way. I'm not sure if she had mentioned this in previous episodes, but she did this herself. But those who love me call me D to the O and to the P O and out to the O. That is pronounced as
Dombolo.
This is
great, guys.
Ishvani Unplugged. Subscribes. Switch on the notifications.
Yes, switch on your bell notifications. And check out some of the other episodes.
I wanna press something else.
Sure.
What can I press? It's awesome. This podcast.
Hear it,
I'm sure they're gonna hear it most of the day.
They will hear it. And like I always say, we all have a story. So what's your story? Bye, guys.